Hello, Steemits. Hello, YouTube. Cryptogee here, coming at you with another video tutorial for Pixlr. That's the incredible pixlr.com/editor. I'm quite excited about this one because I sort of got a message on one of my tutorials last night, Crypto Fixer, and he was saying, "Oh, you should do a cool banner tutorial." And I've kind of done a couple that could be considered banner tutorials, but I thought, but hey, I just suddenly got a great idea for a banner, and I wanted to do this kind of samurai type banner that you see in front of me here. Let me just show you on Google. I just did a little search just before you joined me, and yeah, this sort of thing, you know what I mean? And I was kind of trying to get this kind of shape, because yeah, I just love all that kind of samurai stuff. Do you know what I mean? I just love all that stuff, and I was a big fan of Akira Kurosawa growing up, watching his films, and I always thought those banners were pretty damn cool. And actually, just looking at them now, I'm just seeing that there's a couple of different styles for holding them. So that's interesting, and I've only just seen that, as I'm speaking to you now. So I just tried to do this kind of style of holding them, and I see I've got to add a little extra bit, but yeah, let's jump into the tutorial anyway. And as you can see, I'm probably going to change it, and I'm going to just let you kind of watch along as I live try and recreate this, because this isn't exactly what I wanted. I was just kind of just going for it, just going a bit mad, and and I think it's okay, but I think I can do better. Right, so to give you an idea of how to do it, first of all, we will go to, we'll open up a new image, and we're going to call that image Samurai Banner 1. Samurai Banner 1. And then we're going to make it twice as big, so 1600 by 1200. Just, we can always come down later, and then I'm going to go transparent, click OK, and there we go. We've got our new banner space. Right, so now we want to, okay, I'm just going to close these actually because they're just in the way a bit. Just distracting me. Okay, yeah, I'll leave the other one open behind, that's fine. Let's make that a bit bigger. Okay, and as you can see on the right here, I've really extended my layer bin, extended my history bin slightly, and just because we're going to be using a lot of layers. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is we're going to call this banner layer. We're going to call it banner original. Banner shape, actually, we're going to call this. Okay, banner shape. Click OK. Now we're going to come to the draw tool, which is just over here. And we're going to choose a rectangle. And that's all okay. I'm going to make it black to begin with. And I'm going to take up most of the page with it. I'm going to make it kind of quite, because I want to put a handle on it as well. So about there, I'd say. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly reference back actually, which I didn't do last night. So yeah, about a third of it is handle showing, and about roughly, so maybe just over a third, 2/3. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I can live with that. Okay, so just going to move that up slightly. I'm not going to do the handle yet. I'm going to work on the banner. Okay, so the next thing we need is some text. And if you watch the other tutorial before, we don't need to add a new layer with text. We just simply click where we want it, and the layer is added. I'm going to call it CryptoScript. CryptoScript. And I think what I'm going to do as well with this is I'm going to design a little kind of Japanesey kind of looking moniker for myself, just because I think that'll look cool as well. And I love Japanese writing, and some of you might know from my other texts, I am learning Chinese, Mandarin. I just love the culture, and I just love, yeah, Chinese, Japanese writing. You know, they are different, I know, but that kind of pictorial thing I really like. Okay, I chose red for my colors before. I think I like red. But then, as I was doing all those effects earlier, okay, let me just okay this, and I'll talk to you. As I was doing all of those effects last night, I just realized that the red kind of starts falling down. And now that could be because of some of the other effects that I kind of did on it. So yeah, I'm not sure. And I was thinking, as I was doing it, I was thinking, you know, maybe I'll go something more kind of like a neon blue, because I do like the kind of crushed red thing. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go a kind of more neon-y in this kind of range. Oh, there we go. We've come across my sort of, I don't know what it is about that color at the moment, but I'm really digging it. I'm just really digging it. I just love it. Okay, we'll say okay. I can't remember what font. I should have kept that other one open because it would have reminded me of the font that I used. Sorry about this. I might just let you go off and come back when I've chosen a font. Okay, hi guys. I've just settled on Verdana actually. Yeah, I've just settled on Verdana. Basically, I'm thinking that actually it was the effects that gave the text kind of what it wanted. So that's about the right size. I'm not going to affect the size. I'm going to go italic. Am I going to go italic? Yeah, I'm going to go italic. No, I'm going to go regular. I don't like the way the P goes on that. Yeah, let's just do that for now. Okay, so now we've got that. Now we want to start creating our sort of flag look and making it look a bit like a flag. Now, you might have noticed in the other ones, the perspective, I actually changed the perspective so that they're sort of, yeah, they kind of go out, you know, at an angle and go sort of back on the Z-axis a little bit. I'm going to do the effects first, which I didn't do last time. Oops. Don't want to do that. Okay. So we're going to go to the banner layer. And we're going to use the pinch and bloat tools. And yeah, we're going to do bloat first. And I'm just going to bloat this corner slightly. Just trying to get it to furl around. Let's see where we want to go with that. There we go. Oops. Okay, and then we use pinch as well to give it the opposites, kind of, you know, that's almost like it's furling backwards. I like pinch as well because we can use it to kind of scrunch up the banner a little bit. And you find if it's not giving you the effect you want, you just up the size. I'm just going to move this tool window out of the way. Okay. Yeah. Ah! Of course, I was like, why? I don't know. There we go. So just pinch it in slightly. I'm going to look at that, go to that Google reference again. So yeah, if we have like 2 pinches like that, and maybe the bottom pinched and a bit of a crease there, that kind of thing is what I'm trying to get. So let's pinch inwards there. Oops. Try and get more of a smooth layer. We go bloat. Usually I'd sort of let you go off and join the video again, but I think this is one of those ones where it probably pays to watch somebody build up this this effect. Oops, that's not quite what I wanted. Smooth that out a bit and then go back to pinch. Okay. Yeah, it's more of a smoother curve. And then what I tend to do is I'll play around. What size have I got there? I'll play around with the size of the brushes. Yes, of course. The other one I want to do when we're working on that, the pinch. I think we're going to down the size this time because it can be quite dramatic, and we're going to up the strength to 100. There we go. You know what? I've just realized what I've done, and it's something that it's something that I have talked about in my past tutorials, and I'm not doing it myself. So there we go. You've got to take your own advice. And that is, of course, I was just there trying to scrunch up and add a little bit of scrunch to the middle, which of course it's doing. But the thing is, of course, I haven't rasterized the layer and flattened the layer is what I should be doing. However, I'm going to do that now, and I don't think that's so bad because I think it's actually good. Last night I didn't do that. I did do that rather, and I started affecting these letters straight away. But actually, after doing that, I do think that it's better to kind of get a basic shape first, and then flatten the layer, make this all one thing, and so then that I'm actually then affecting the letters as well as I scrunch up. Okay, so just going over to here again. And so yeah, I think I want this back quite straight, but now that could be nice. If we see there, you can just make out the way they've tied these banners is there are loads of little loops attached. So I think I can recreate that. I mean, I can recreate that in a number of ways, but I think I'd like to recreate that using pinch, making it quite small, oh, sorry, that's big, making it quite small. What size is that? Maybe a bit too big still. And then upping the strength and trying to give the impression that there are loads of loops. So let's see how that works. Oh no, I didn't up the strength, did I? I'm not going to be able to see that. So here we go. Whack up the strength to 50, to 100. No, I think that's just such a small area. I can see it working, but it's not. It's going to have to be bigger. Just do a bit of an experiment with that. Let's try getting it. What's that like? There we go. Yeah, that's not going to quite do it. So I've got other ways I can do that. I'll do that with a yeah. I'll do that when I'm doing my wood effect. That's fine. That's fine because I've got quite a cool way of doing a nice wood effect there. Right, so I think now we can stop messing about with that and start to actually, no, I don't like that, start to actually look at manipulating the whole thing and adding some effects. So first of all, I didn't do this last night, but I'm going to go now. Oh no, sorry, I'm not going to add a layer mask. I'm going to toggle the layer styles and just have a look at what on, hang on, there we go, drop shadow. Remember, we click on the word to mess with the parameters. Oops, I want red. Let's have a look at that. Yep. Okay, could even be doing with a bit darker if possible. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay. And what did we have? We had an outer glow. An outer glow. I think these are going to be my samurai colors. Of course, it's got to be my kind of favorite at the moment. Where are we? Somewhere around there, yeah. There. There. Okay, so, okay. Hardness. Gonna mess around with that. Size is the spread. So want that. Want it a bit more, a bit softer maybe. Yep. Okay. Oh no, I didn't do inner shadow. Let's just have a quick look at the inner shadow and see if... I didn't do this last night, I'm just quickly checking something. Yeah, it sort of adds another layer. Adds another layer. But no, I'm not going to do inner shadow this time. I am going to do bevel though. I am going to do bevel. And again, I'm going to change the color. No, I don't want it the same color as that. Sneezing off in the background. Want it somewhere around there. Okay. So now, I mean, obviously, all of these now, you guys, you can do, as you can see, you can kind of really style here every which way, and it's up to you to sort of find what you like. Okay, so I'm going to let you go. I'm just going to fiddle with this for a little while, but I just wanted you to see me going through these, and then I'll be back in a sec. Okay, hi guys. I'm pretty much done here. However, I just wanted to quickly show you something cool about inner glow on a black surface like this. Now, I kind of like that. I mean, it's lost a lot of my effects behind, and I probably, kind of changed that. But what I want to see is I want to see what that will look like on my lettering. Yeah, I want to see what that's going to look like on my lettering, because I do like that kind of effect, and that's, I think, adding to the kind of scrumpled effect. But I'm going to flatten the layer first. I'm going to take off inner glow, flatten the layer first, and have a look at what that looks like. So we're going to OK, quite happy with all of that now. I'm going to rasterize the layer first. Just going to come over here so you can see me do it. So it's layer, where is it again? Rasterize layer. We are Rastaman. Then we're going to flatten image. We're going to merge down. Just merge down to banner shape. Okie dokie. Right, now we can go back to layer styles. We can go for inner glow. Okay, oh, we need to press inner glow there, and now let's mess with the size. You see, I kind of like that. Kind of like that. It seems to be doing, it's not working exactly. I don't know, maybe it is, because I can see a bit of outline there before. Let's put it to red and see what it looks like. Just want to see if it's working exactly the same. Oops, that's not red, that's brown from the boogie down. Let's go red. Yes. It's interesting, that. It's interesting. Okay, I'm going to go off, see if I can find a combination that I like, and I'll come back. Okay, hi Steamians, welcome back. I just basically decided I didn't like the inner glow, and I also took off the bevel. I didn't like that either, so I've just gone for outer glow and drop shadow. I just wanted also to say, when you're messing with layer styles, occasionally you might find that you add something, and will it do it here? Yeah, you see it doesn't seem to be affecting, and it seems because it hasn't actually connected, and so you've got to click the word. And then there you see, then you'll actually see the effect. So always make sure that you kind of pay attention to that. Okay, so I'm happy with that now. I'm happy with that now. I'm going to do a bit more pinch and bloat work. And I'll show you what I was talking about before. Oh, there we go. You see, that's way too much. It's way too much. We got the strength at 100, so there we go. So that's what I was talking about. So now we were gonna let's see if I can immediately counteract that with a bit of bloats. Yeah, I don't want that too much. Okay, so you get the idea of what I'm trying to do. You see, that's more the angle I want to do. So you get the idea of what I'm going to try and do. So again, I'm going to just do this and let you rejoin me in a second. Okay, hi guys. You're just catching me right at the end here. I'm just finishing off with the pinch tool, and I'm just going, that's going to be too much. I'm just going around the letters, and I'm just trying to just catch the edges where I've made little folds on the flags here. I'm paying attention to which way they're going, and I'm trying to simulate the letters going that way. And yeah, I do think this is a better way than just doing it immediately and flattening the letters, because what ends up happening is the letters, you're in danger of the letters not becoming legible, especially as you're adding the sort of layer styles, all of the inner glow and all of that sort of business. So yeah, that's a nice little fell. So yeah, I'm happy with that now. So what I will do now is just have a quick run over some of the edges with my blur tool. So try and smooth those edges. I can see some jaggedness. Right, okay, that's good enough. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add some filters. I'm just going to have a look at some of these filters. Emboss can be quite good. Kind of extenuated that slightly. Let's just pile another one on there. Engrave. Don't like engrave so much. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't like engrave so much. Going to get rid of that. Okay, let's have a look at water swell. I think we want a very tiny amount of that, and we want the sizes a bit bigger. That kind of smooths things out a little bit and gives us even more of a wavy effect. Might have to do something there in the edge there. Okay. Now we will, okie dokie. was the other one? What did I use? The tilt shift. No, it wasn't tilt shift. Wasn't tilt shift. Okay, I think that's kind of it for the filters for now. We can always add some later. Now we get to the fun stuff. In fact, first of all, we're going to do our free distort. So we're going to go edit, free distort. Oh no, sorry, we're not. We're going to cancel that. I need to be a little bit closer. No, don't want to apply the changes. There we go. Right, so now edit, free distort. And we're going to move this baby round a bit. Don't want it around that much. Yeah, that looks okay. Not much of a reference there really, but yeah, that kind of looks okay. Okie dokie, have I got the perspective right? I think that's more the top and the bottom now match correctly. I think you're sort of supposed to have a kind of parallelogram, aren't you? Okie dokie. Let's accept that. Click off and say yes. Okay, now we're going to add a layer mask, which I'm going to do by right-clicking. Then we're going to come over to our brush tool, which is just here. It was already on it. And then we're going to add some more brushes. So we're going to go more. And we are going to, where is it? Nature, clouds. So now it's going to add the brush for us. Add. Lovely jubbly. I'm just going to click off that to get rid of that. Oh no, in fact, I need that. I need my brushes because that's a bit too small. Clouds are down here. And of course, it's the wrong one. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So let's choose. I think that one's good, and I'm going to just down the diameter a little bit. So yeah, a little bit more than that, sort of about halfway between what we had and what I just gave. Yeah, there we go. And so now I'm just going to draw in. Look at that, lovely effect. Lovely effect. We'll just draw in. There we go. I'm just going to keep coming in there. Then we're going to come up to another brush here. Let's choose something else this time. There we go. It's quite nice. Love this effect. I mean, it's just so dramatic. I mean, you can see what it's doing now to our texture of our flag. We're getting something really quite different. You know, it's now beginning elevating from the mundane to the quite spectacular. And now, actually, that was a bit much, that last bit. I don't want to do so much. One more Control Z. Yeah, there we go. And now, and also, yeah, the brush seems to, it really seems to exaggerate the layer styles. So, you know, the colors of the layer styles. So if you've got, as I have, you know, this blue and neon, then it seems to be that's what this brush does. Is it really enhances that, I should say. Ooh, look at that. That's kind of nice. Right, okay, and now I'm going to go to the eraser, I should say, because I know lots of Americans listen to me, rubber and Erase, I mean two different things in America. Less said about that, the better. Right, okay. We're going to take, actually I'm going to zoom out so that I can move. I want this edge. Oh, look at that. Yeah, there we go. Just take away some of that edge. And that kind of start going to town on this baby. Oh, yeah, I think that's going to be good. Let's have a look at that. Oh, yeah. Okay, look, I'm gonna go away because I don't want you just sitting there watching me going, oh, yeah, and you'll come back when I've kind of finished. Right, I'm just bringing you back here for a second because remember we talked about getting these little loops, and I said I would do it with a layer mask a bit later. Well, that's what I've sort of kind of done along here, is just made these little notches in the side of the banner, and that's going to be where our pole will sit. And we'll put a pole in there, okay, and I kind of like, it gives a little bit of a frayed kind of look as well. I like that. Okay, I'm just going to draw that in there, and then we're going to move on to adding a pole and maybe a few more effects and finishing this up. Okay, so I think we've pretty much messed about and, you know, done kind of what we can for now, and you know, I'll probably do a bit more kind of bloating and pinching after we finish the tutorial, and do a bit more before I paste it up. But let's move along now because we want you to finish this now. Right, okay, so now am I going to apply the layer mask? No, I'm going to leave that on. I'm going to come down here, I'm going to add a new layer. On this layer, I'm going to put it below, I'm going to call it handle. I'm going to call it handle. There we go. And I'm going to come to the draw tool, choose a rectangle. I'm going to go border size. What did I go? I think I went about 15 or something, maybe a bit more. Yeah, 18, 21. I think it was something like that. Everything else same. Yeah, we want to do that. In fact, I'm going to change the color now to a more kind of wooden color, which sits around the kind of red tones. Kind of wooden color, yeah, that'll do for now. Okay, bang, and let's start from up here and just go long and wide, because of course I can change the position of it. Yeah, I'm going to shave some off with the layer mask anyway. It's not, doesn't really look like it's given me that colour. That just looks black to me. That just looks black to me. It is black. I don't know why that didn't do the thing. Anyway, I'm going to change it now. I probably didn't okay it, did I? Probably didn't okay it. So I'm just going to quickly choose the wands tool, select that, and make sure, actually I'm going to move first, even though I'm on the right layer. Move it out of the way, there we go, and go to my paint bucket rather, and fill it in. There we go, that's better. Okie dokie, let's deselect all, edit, deselect all, there we go. Move tool, move that back. There we go, we're talking sort of there. We're talking sort of there. Now we can really get those loops in, because that's still not kind of how we want it, I don't think. But that's a detail I'll probably finish afterwards. So yeah, let's get going on this. I'm going to add, yeah, I'm on this. I'm going to add a layer mask to this down here. Add layer mask. With the layer mask, I'm going to go to my brush tool and find some new brushes. We're going to go more, and we're going to add cracks. Where are they? I think they're in nature as well, aren't they? No, just forgotten where those are. Is it makeup? No. Shapes? No. Miscellaneous? No. Artistic. Yeah, there we go. It's cracks. Artistic. Add those brushes. So now with this brush now, we're going to get some really nice, my cracks, yeah, we're going to get some really nice cracked wood effects. There we go, that's the one I like. Going to make that a bit smaller. A bit smaller, we're going to zoom in. Are we on draw? Yes, we are. So let's just start. I'm going to just draw down pretty much the length of it. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's lovely. Okay, and now we're going to add more. So I'm going to let you go off and I'll come back with you. I'm just basically going to just build up this brush using various, build up the handle using various different parts of the crack brush. That doesn't sound right, does it? Crack brush sounds like some weird drug thing, but yeah, you know what I mean. And so yeah, I'll see you in a second. Okay, Steamins, I'm not going to completely finish this. I'm going to do this after the tutorial, but I just wanted to give you an idea. I used some cloud brush as well to get more stuff in, and then went back to the crack brush with the eraser, and I'll start to take some in, and you know, obviously I can hide that layer to give me some more. So I'll build that up and do that, but then once we've done that, we can then collapse down the image, apply the layer masks, collapse down the image, duplicate the layer. When we duplicate the layer, I'm just going to go to this one here. So we see we duplicate the layer. I'm just going to hide for you. Once we duplicate it, we can then flip it image-wise, and you know, there we go. And then of course we can either leave it transparent or add in a background. But as I say, this tutorial has gone on long enough, and I've just sort of seen the time, and even when I edit it down, it's going to be quite a long tutorial. So I just wanted to give you an idea. You can go off now, run off with this, and create your own stylish banner. Do it samurai style if you want. You know, if you like samurai as well. I love samurai. So this is going to be, you know, I think this is it. This is going to be my Steemit samurai thing. I might even, yeah, I've got some ideas. I'm not going to tell you about those. I'll just, you'll just see when they're ready. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this cool banner tutorial, and you come back for more tutorials. And you know, as ever, whether you're watching on YouTube or more likely Steemit, let me know below in the comments what you like to see, what you don't like to see, and yeah, thank you very much, and goodbye.